Well, today's Muslim challenge, I want to do in a series of questions or more philosophical questions for our Muslim friends. And Christians should participate as well. In fact, I think that even in Christianity, we need to examine ourselves. Are we a son or are we a slave? The other thing I think that needs to be discussed here is basically is your God known or unknown? Can a individual actually know God? Is your God not only is he in fact is he knowable, and or can we really know who God is, or is it an impossibility? Many of the deists in the past said, well, there's a God out there, but he is so remote from his creation that we can't possibly know we can't possibly know him in any way. And so even in the Quran, our Muslim friends, well, we can see the attributes of Allah, we can know a little bit about Allah, but we can't know him. We can't know him on a personal level. Even Muhammad did not seem to know who Allah was. I mean, he had Allah did not speak directly to him, but basically revealed himself through an angel. So, from my understanding of Islam and the Quran, that Muhammad only had brief glimpses of an angel who told him about Allah. And so in Islam, Allah is completely unknowable. However, when we contrast that with Christianity and with why Christ came, we read these words in the Gospel of John, and it explains, it gives us an overview of why Jesus came. And here we read in the prologue of John, and I would suggest for all my Muslim friends, get yourself just a copy of the Gospel of John. They're not expensive. You can get them online. I'm sure you can get them for $1, and and just read it. Read the prologue of John, the first 18 verses of the Gospel of John, and it will give you a picture, a snapshot of who Jesus is and why he came. And we read in John 1:18, no one has seen God at any time. The only begotten God, the monogenes, who is in the bosom of the Father, has revealed him or made him known. And so the only way even the Jews can know who God is and what he is like is through the person of Jesus Christ. But I wanted to share these other verses with you. Basically, when I asked the first question, are you a slave or are you a son? I mean, our Muslim friends take great pride in saying Abdullah. They're slaves of Allah. However, what is better? So let's read, first of all, Paul's letter to the Galatians, just a small portion, found in chapter 4, verses 4 through 7. But when the fullness of time came, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under law, that he might redeem those who were under the law, and that they may receive the adoption as sons. Because you are sons, God sent forth the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, crying, Abba, Father. Therefore you are no longer a slave, but a son. And if a son, then an heir through God. And so our position has changed. If you are outside of Christ, if you do not know who Christ is, you have not received him, then you are a slave. Jesus, in his dialogue with the Jews, again in the Gospel of John, says that anyone who sins is a slave to sin. So, yes, you're slaves, but you are a slave to sin. However, we are told, again through Paul in this portion of Scripture, that we have been redeemed and set free. We have also in Romans, for you have not received the spirit of slavery, leading to fear again, but you have received the spirit of adoption as sons, by which we may cry, Abba, Father. Now, Abba, Father is, a lot of people like to use the word daddy or papa. For my Muslim friends, it may be Baba. But we are able to have an intimate relationship with the Father through the person of Jesus Christ. If you're a slave, you really don't know. You have no relationship with your master. It's just a master-slave relationship. I mean, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a master-slave relationship or a father-son relationship? I really think that this is such an important thing for us. You know, at one time I was a slave to sin. I was a slave to my own passions. And one of the other questions that or some of the things I posted earlier has been basically that on the final day, every man, woman, and child will stand either naked before the judge of all the earth, or we will stand clothed in the righteousness of Christ. And I will ask you, my friend, my Muslim friend, or if you are outside of Christ, on the last day, how will you stand? Will you stand naked before the judge of all the earth? Or will you stand clothed in the righteousness of Christ? My hope is that you will be clothed in the righteousness of Christ. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And before I run off, if you are watching this on Facebook, why don't you go over and hit the like and subscribe button? It would really be great. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. Be blessed and have a great, great day. And may the God and Judge of all the earth show you mercy and adopt you into the family of God. Again, thanks for watching.